Alright, what's up, y'all? So, really, I'm here just to answer the question of what's on my template and what's on my chain, and how I run it. A lot of people been asking me what kind of goes on in my box. So, this is really just to show y'all what I got going on. So, the first thing I can show y'all from the top is I got my saturation, sorry, running through a sin. Classic black box. I can show y'all black box saturation going through as a sin. I got my NS1 going through as an output and a mixed bus. So it touches through these boxes. These box channels are getting hit by this NS1. Moving on to the beat, auto key, obviously, a little bit of trim, and then a 1.9 filter, water cuts, anything like that. On the actual track itself, I have a R comp slight, 6.7 dB, a little bit of gain reduction too on that. Record track, pretty clean. Not even gonna go through that. But just to get into the chain, really, I got a Pro Q first, doing some some low end roll off, a little bit of mid cut, and then a little bit of slight high boost. Got a CLA 76 coming in next, just to catch the first little, first peaks. De-esser, clean some stuff up. Coming in with another EQ, add some brightness. Then I'm coming with another EQ, taking off a little bit more of that low end, a little bit more low end here. A little high end, a little bit of a high mid takeoff, just a slight, because some of this frequency right here can get a little annoying, so I just take it off a little bit. Then I go to an R comp. That's just really the last glue, honestly. So after my 76, I'm going to my R comp, and then I got a cool multi-band going on just to tame some of those frequencies for my EQ. This is just my wrap-up EQ, just cutting off a little bit more low end, and then I'm boosting and a couple of mid cutoffs going on. And then the CLA 70, CLA vocals. This is real light. I'm really not doing much of this. I just got this lower down a little bit, this roof up a little bit, and then I like the spread on here. It's like almost like a doubler almost, but it gives a little bit more width than a doubler, I say. And then this is also extended into this, my L2. Shout out 808 Nate. I've been using L2 on this. Really this is like the last minute catcher for real. So after my compression, anything that's going over those spots that I have set, my L2 is gonna catch it at the end. And then from there, that goes into a imager, ozone imager. I like the way this sounds. It gives a little bit more width on like the whole vocal itself. So going into a reverb, I got a spreader going on, got a fourth delay, and like I said, my saturation from up here, black box, flanger if I need it. I don't really have it on right now, and then a parallel comp. That's just going from a 76, I believe, and an H comp, I think, on my parallel. And then ad-lib chain, kind of similar. De-esser, EQ comp. A little bit more glue on here because people can yell on the ad-lib, so it's a little bit more exaggerated on the compressors. Limiter to catch the peaks, spreader, and then we go into a vocals with the chamber and some more width. That kind of wraps up my actual template. I mean, when I'm recording, like, I feel like this template right here makes them sound good in the moment. And then I always do more at the end if I need to, like, well, if they pay me. But if somebody pays for a mix, then I would do more, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to just tracking a vocal, I'm in love with this setup I got going on now. I've been running it for about a week now. I really kind of switched my templates up a lot, like really just me diving into the box and seeing what I could do. But I think this is a really good tracking template. Like I said, everything is covered. Frequencies are tamed. The peaks are tamed. Clear signals. And then, also, I'm running on my UAD console. I don't run the Neve or any preamp really at that. I like the way the mic sounds, but I do run a distressor. Got this going on with a 2A. So the stretcher and 2A are going into my box. And then from my box, we're going into all these plugins right here. My EQs, my more compressors, my de-essers, my reverb and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much my chain. I mean, I don't think it's too much going on, but you know, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, my master, I obviously don't record anything on my master, latency reasons. My record track is pretty light too, just the EQ and the R comp. I'm actually running through this right now, so like as I'm talking right now, this sound that you were hearing is my EQ and my R comp. I turn off the sends and stuff like that because I'm talking, but yeah, that kind of wraps it up. I don't really have much after that. Everything else kind of goes down in the mixing phase, but this is my rough mix template right here. And yeah, y'all, peace out.